Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay here. Just haven't posted anything in a while. Been really busy. Been having some issues, you could say. So I haven't been able to upload. But here's a Jax Jungle Commentary I wanted to do. This game I really wanted to post. It was a 4v5. Our Fizz DC'd at like level 5. He died 3 times like Riven. And I just wanted to show people, like, hey, you can win 4v5s if you know what you're doing. You know, I'm playing Jax Jungle. I know Jax scales really well. Probably not as well as Yi or Vayne, but it's still really good. And there goes the first blood to Riven. It was Fizz top with Ignite. I asked him if mid and top wanted to switch. Didn't say anything, so I figured he was good to go. So, also feeding Riven is not that good because she scales really well too. And they have Pike mid, which is on this particular day I played against like 3 or 4 Pike mids. So it was an experience. I know they had just changed him recently. On the patch notes, they changed him to like scale with lethality and whatnot. Here we can talk about my pathing on Jax. I'm a gold 5 player, or gold 4. That was the highest rank I've been so far. Gold 4, 100 LP. I ended the season gold 5 on this account. Yi took my red, but I see him going for the gank mid, so I try and come and follow. And I mess up. You know, I don't have my red buff because Yi took my red. My mid laner's too low. Just, get the press the attack damage off, back off, go and do my wraiths or raptors. I watch a lot of old streamers like Dom and stuff like that, and they still call them wraiths, so I call them wraiths. So yeah. I forgot to put the scoreboard up. There we go. And there, Fizz is dead again. Got a shutdown though, so it's not bad. So, hey, he's doing it right. It's 12-6. He took my red buff, unfortunately, so he's gonna be at 4 CS on me if he does a full clear. The clear, what you want to do on Jax typically is full clear. You can look for ganks early. It's not like a bad thing. It's just Jax. If you farm on Jax, it's just. It will never hurt you to farm on this champion. Like, let's say I want to farm on Olaf. If you don't get stuff done on Olaf, it's like really bad because you fall off. Jax doesn't fall off. Jax will scale into the game no matter what, right? So I'm farming my Krugs here, and the reason why I do this is, look, my Grunt is already back up. So when I back here, I just farm the same way upwards again, right? So I farm Grunt, Wolves, Raptors. I see Riven here. I'm like, hey, maybe I can go for a gank, And, fortunately I can't because she wards. And I try and get the ward, and I barely miss it. So I say, oh, I'm going to ward for him, and I'm going to back off. So I back. I'm level 4. I'm pretty sure here I have enough to buy probably Red Smite and boots, which is probably what I'll do. Some of the games I like to go Tiamat first, but I know I definitely don't have enough for Tiamat. Yeah, Red Smite and boots. There are certain games where I go Blue Smite on Jax. It's okay. Like on Jax, you really like to fight people because your counter strike. It's basically like, think about it like this. You basically have Kayle ult versus auto attack champions. Cause so for 2 seconds he dodges auto attacks, and then for 1 second he stuns you. I'm gonna go for the crab here. I'm gonna counter strike it. I see Pike coming down, actually. I saw this on the map, so I smite it. He comes to fight me. I didn't realize how much damage he did, so I'm like, oh god, let me get out of here. I'm fine, jump to Aurelia, Now I'm gonna go farm my Gromp. Unfortunately, Master Yi's bot lane. I remember saying, oh man, Yi's gonna get a kill here. It's not a big deal. Fizz dies again under the tower. I go here to try and see if I can save Zyra somehow, but yeah, there's nothing I can do. And there goes the I don't know if it was a rage quit because he didn't type in chat, but I'm assuming it's a rage quit because he never came back. And typically when you get a DC, people try and come back. So here I am doing the Grump. Jax is really good at taking Grump because the first like four autos of Grump do a lot of damage. And if you didn't know this, your second Grump gives you the most experience out of any camp on the map. Here's Yi trying to do the dragon, has to flash away from me because I'm Jax. I'm like, oh, thank you for the dragon. He goes and does his red buff, he just lost the... Now, please note, this dragon right here is really important. We got Infernal Dragon, that's really good for us. Let's look at our champions. Jax, Aurelia, Lucian, Zyra. We don't even have a tank. You know, not really. Like, I build Cinderhulk. I don't do the warrior. I will dominate stuff or the worlds. You know, I don't like warrior. I like having Cinderhulk because it gives me the insurance policy of, hey, I'm tanky enough to fight anybody. Whereas if I had a warrior, it would be like, alright, I have CDR, but can I withstand their damage while doing damage? Which is why I always go Cinderhulk on like champions like Jax, Jarvan. Not Camille, because Camille has her shield, right? She has a shield, she has a stun, and she has an invulnerability to dodge things. I'm gonna back here, my top side is up, but I'm kind of low, and I'm pretty sure I have enough for probably a Bombing Cinder here. I don't know how to put gold up, so... Okay, I'm going Phage items. Or, no, I'm going Ruby Crystal Longsword because I wanted a Tiamat early. Yes. Now, at this point, remember, Fizz is gone. You know, Fizz has been gone for a couple of minutes now. I go over to my red buff, I'm like, he's not gonna get my red this time. My red's gone, so that's all bad. And then I'm like, man, what do I do from here? I said, I'm gonna go farm top. You know, I don't have the most farm in the game, so I won't get the funneling rule. I'm just farming. Riven immediately goes on me. Like, I'm like, okay. You know, I'm running, I flash, he's chasing me, I have my Q up, so I'm fine. You know, if my Fizz was here, this would have been a really good gank, but he's not here. They're just going to farm this. They're going to take the first tower here, and there's pretty much nothing I can do. So I say, you know what? Instead of just wasting my time dying, I'm just going to farm my Krugs and keep going. Level 6, probably one of the biggest power spikes for Jax. Not only do you get your ultimate, obviously, but the passive for your ultimate makes every third hit do an extra 100 damage. So, like, the combo in lane, if you're playing top lane, Jax would be auto, leap strike, auto, W. Because your W gives you 50 extended range. So, it's a really good way to trade. Here, I'm just, you know, farming. It's always better to auto W, by the way, because your W is an auto attack reset. Also, in this game, I used to do this earlier in the season. I used to max E on Jax Jungle. A lot of people always, a lot of my friends always say, well, why are you maxing on Jax Jungle? I describe it to them like this: it's the best way to 1v5. In the sense that it makes your E on a lower cooldown. So in a fight, you'll get 2 E's. So you'll have 6 seconds of invulnerability, especially versus these champions. They're full AD. I can block Leona stun. I can block Vayne autos. I can't really dodge anything from Pyke. I can definitely, you know, block Master Yi autos, and I can dodge Riven autos. So it'd be very good. So I went 3 points into E, and I mean 3 points into W, max E, because of the game situation that I was in. A lot of people max Q second on you. I find it your preference. Like, if they have really mobile champions, like let's say they have Ezreal, Janna, or something, Q max second is definitely viable. I like E max because negating damage while you're doing damage to me seems really smart, right? Our bot lane gets a tower here. Like, we weren't behind at all. Like, my bot lane's 20 CS up. You know, my mid lane's 30 CS up. I'm ahead in the jungle. Sort of. I mean, we're pretty even, honestly. I get my Cinderhulk. So that, you know, it gives me HP, it gives me faster clear, and it gives me the red smite. And here we want to go, we're looking to go on Riven. I'm pretty sure she gets away here. Oh no, maybe she doesn't. Oh, she flashes my counter strike, so it's all good, you know. No biggie. Auto W always, guys. Please don't follow that. Please auto W. And now that I have my full jungle item, also I don't get hit by the. They put it in a couple patches ago. The funneling nerf. When you buy your full jungle item, you know, you get to actually take minions from the lane and they don't, you know, hurt you. Here I'm still farming, I'm looking around, I'm saying, oh hey, there's a lot of action bottom. Also, what's the next dragon on the map? Oh, it's an Infernal Drake. Okay. So, if we get that dragon, we'll have double Infernal. Yeah, this Riven, I will say, I don't think she was very good. I forgot to mention my rooms. Press the attack, Triumph, Alacrity, and Coup de Grace. Secondary, I always change it up. I like Sorcery. I go Nimbus Cloak, and I believe I go Transcendent. No, I go Celerity. If I go Domination, I go Ghost Portal, Ravenous Hunter, because Ravenous Hunter is like really OP right now. And if I go Resolve, I go Conditioning and Unflinching, because that's like my tankier Jax build, where I build more tank items than anything else. That's the way you play Jax earlier in the season. You would play him like Sejuani or whatnot. You would go Cinderhulk into Warmogs, because the threshold was 2750 HP, and I gave you 2750 HP at like level 12 or something like that. And that's the way people were playing him earlier in the season, of season 8 at least, because it's preseason now. It's just a preseason game, but it's still ranked, so it's not nothing like too strenuous. Pike's just gonna get out of here. I was like saying if we could get a roam, and I'm like, hey, let's get the dragon. You know, we see Yeet top on our wards. We're gonna get the dragon here. This is gonna be our second Infernal Drake. Really good for us. See Vayne over here. I smite the dragon. We got the dragon. Perfect. Yeet drops the Rift Herald mid. I forgot to mention they took Rift Herald. And you see, we're only down 1.5k gold at this point. You know, we're still in the game. It's not over yet. You know, my team is holding up. You know, I got a 2-1 Aurelia. My bot lane has died a couple times. Not the greatest thing. I believe the Pyke ult is bugged, because I know I definitely didn't hear that when I was playing this game. Let my Cinderhulk kill those off. I see Riven top and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get to top real quick. So here's the great thing about Jax. Jax's passive is called Unrelentless Assault. Jax stacks up attack speed with his autos up to 8 times. At 8 stacks, he has max attack speed or whatever, you know. It really helps him farming the jungle. Like if you play Jax top, you want to farm the jungle too, because he's really good at it. His dodge works on the jungle creeps. And overall, he's really good at farming both. I'd say the only other champions like him are probably maybe like Tryndamere. Like if you get ahead on Tryndamere, you can farm the jungle really well because you're a split pusher. Aurelia is pretty good. Camille, she's more of a jungler now, but she doesn't really farm the jungle that well. She just ganks really well. So probably like Jax, Aurelia, Tryndamere, I would say they farm the jungle really well. In top lane at least. Nasus does okay. He can do okay. Riven actually farms the jungle really well. In case you didn't know this. I'm just sitting around, you know, trying to see, okay, Aurelia was getting chased, maybe I can bait them into me. And I'm saying, hey, let's go for this fight mid, you know. Let's kill these guys, they don't know what they're doing. So I ult, and then I flash, and I get CC'd, and in my mind, I was like, oh, my team will follow up. You know, I have Zyra, she has a root. Aurelia will stun them, and we'll just kill them all because Riven's top. Lucian ults here, some random reason, not really sure why. I basically inted. That's the first death that I had this game. I bought a Tiamat and a Ruby Crystal and Ninja Tabby. Let's look at their team. All AD, right? So, yeah, I have my dodge, but when my dodge is not up, I need to be aware that, hey, my dodge isn't up. So, if I have Ninja Tabby, I take reduced auto damage.
Killing spree.
This fight here, I was not there, but we do win it pretty convincingly. Lucian gets the E auto Q auto, which is a classic combo of Lucian's. I'm really glad my team won that fight. When you win fights when you're behind, we're not necessarily that behind. Look, we're 100 gold behind, basically. And when you win team fights when you're essentially behind, it makes your team, because I remember my team wanted that forfeit, and at like one point I'm like, no, we're winning this game. You know, like, look, we're up 500 gold now because we just took a tower, and we're gonna get another tower here because Jax is really good at taking towers. Like, yeah, I don't have Trinity Force procs yet, but my passive ramps up on the tower. So as you can see, I have 1.4 attack speed right now, with no attack speed items at all. You know, I have an auto reset, and basically I just get this tower for free. No one can stop me. And now look, we're up almost 1k gold. Just like that. Baron's coming up in almost 2 minutes. The third Infernal Drake is coming up in 2 minutes. So this is what I, in my mind, envision. Okay, I need to farm up and just get to my Trinity Force, and we'll win the game. That's how this game is going to work. I get spotted by Yi on the Vision Plant, because this is how you should think about every game on Jax. If your ganks early don't work out, that's okay. All you need to do is farm. If you farm on this champion and get items, you are a monster. And I like to look at Jax and Aurelia and all Tryndamere, these champions like this. Yes, they are late game champions. They are better late game. But they have the potential to kill you early because of how their kits work. Jax's stun is really good early game. Because in the early game, what does the most damage? Auto attacks. You know, and Jax dodges those, and he has an auto attack reset, and it's also an empowered auto. And also his ult gives him that I ult here. Nope, movement speed. Leona flashes, I dodge her stun. You know, easy kill, bam. 2 kills just like that. They were out of position, they overextended. I flash mastery because you know I'm a BM player. Perfect. Inferno's coming up in 30 seconds. I have Smite in 3 seconds. So we're just kind of waiting around for the dragon to spawn. You see Riven's top. I told myself, you know what really would have sucked? They would have won this game if they had like a Tryndamere. Because we wouldn't have been able to split and team fight versus him at the same time. It would have been very, very difficult. And later on, you'll see the Yi try and do this, but honestly, don't know what this Yi was doing. This Yi actually gave us the confidence to win. This team was flaming him in all chat. They're like, oh, report Yi, no, he's not trying to win. Now look, we have triple Infernal on Aurelia, Jax, Lucian, Zyra. Perfect. You know, I'm looking for Yi here and not gonna get him, so I just farm up. I just get the farm here, get the cannon, and you know, I'm gonna back here. Or I'm gonna take my wolves on my ground, because that's what I would do here if I was me, and I am me. So you see, we're still up 800 gold roughly, and we're just going with it slowly. You know, I also would say I think Vayne went the wrong build here. Stormrazor on Vayne is okay, but I think the Borg Ginsu's build is way better, right? This is warded. Unfortunately, I did not know this, and they're running, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll catch them, and then I was like, ah, whatever. The Lucian gets mad at me here. You know, I was like, oh, I'll just give you the cannon, dude. I don't care. I just want some. So I'm pretty sure at this point I nearly have Triforce money. because I've been farming for a while. I got 2 kills. I got one that was a shutdown. Yeah, so basically, items on Jax that are really good. Trinity Force, Sterex Gauge, Titanic Hydra, Frozen Mallet is good in situations. I really like Randuin's Omen. The slow is really nice, and reduced crit damage, always really good. He's farming here. I'm pretty sure he didn't see us on the ward, because he dies here. You know, I just walk up, stun, auto, W, Tiamat, he's dead. And he blew his flash. Like I was saying, Cinderhulk is really nice. Warrior is good situationally. I'm pretty sure I die here. No, I get stunned up by Vayne. Okay. Vayne flash heals here. No, I'm looking for. You know, I come over, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get her, and then I'm like, ah, whatever. Just ward hop over. You know, we're gonna back right here. Back. I have a lot of gold. I know that for a fact. I have a bunch of gold. I haven't backed in forever. Yeah, buy an entire Trinity Force right off the back, and I buy. So, and if you're ever in a situation like this in a 4v5, I would say items that make you. Basically, the item that I'm going for is Guardian Angel. Why is that? Because we're down a person. If I can have an extra life and come back up with my cooldowns, that's really good. Because we're down a person, you know, I see them trying to fight here. Aurelia, unfortunately, got me baited. Pretty sure that I die here. Yes, I die. A lot of us die here. Zyra flashes with the Vayne auto on her. Lucian's top. And this is when my team was all trying to forfeit. Because Vayne got a triple kill. I'm like, no, the game is over. So I'm like, in my mind though, Leona can't really kill all. Can't really kill Jax and Aurelia off of her. So Vayne, she didn't even ult that fight, right? So that was really bad for me. Lucian, dashing in. I will tell you this, guys. When you play against Vayne, there are some things you need to know. Don't go against the wall. Buy a sweeper. Buy a sweeper. Like, it works really effectively against her. Because when she goes stealth and she tumbles, using the sweeper to see where she is will really help you out. Especially if you're melee. If you're melee, it'll really help. See the ribbon here. Not gonna go for her. She's gonna go for the farm. Like I said. See how quickly I clear that with Tiamat E? Like, yeah. I clear really fast. I'm just gonna grab my red here. I don't want to give it to Lucian yet. Like, yeah, he's 5, 3, and 7. He has 165 farm and stuff. I think it's better on me still, right? Riven's trying to get my raptors. I'm like, hey, bitch, these are mine. They have Baron, unfortunately. They did take Baron. And I don't know, like, these fights were really weird. Like, you see, I messed up big time. I'm like, oh no, she's gonna die. The reason why I flashed her, if she condemned me to the wall, I was 100% dead there. So, Zyra dodges the Q, thank god. And here, I think we get a really good fight up. Look where their E is. He's just standing there. I set up my counter-strike up, I go and I heal, and we kill the E. Just like that. Just like that, that's worth for us. That was a 2-for-1. Technically, while they had Baron, right? No, farming up still, like I put the most farm in the game. Because I'm Jax, and I can farm really well. You know, I'm looking around, you know, trying to potentially find a fight, and I suicide here. It's really bad for me. You know, Leona flashes, really good. I'm like, oh, I can beat this person. You know, I'm Jax. My E is coming up. I get the stun off. All I need is one more auto. Fortunately, I didn't get that auto. But my team cleans up. So that's really good from us. Reverend's pushing mid. We all need to back. You know, not all of us really need to back, but it's really nice of her. You know, I will say this, I honored our Zyra. She played this game really well. She made it very easy for us to win. Because look at their team comp. They all have to go in on us. Zyra's really good against that. She has her ult, and it makes it really easy to line up her E. And if you didn't know this, Zyra's E plants, when she E seeds, those plants are melee and they slow, right? Lucian's trying to fight the Ribbon here. I'm pretty sure he wins. Yeah, he's really fed. She's not that fed. You know, like, yeah, she got the rage quitting Fizz in her lane, but that means she didn't get to snowball. And, you know, here I am, back to farming. I'm level 16. Also, guys, if you play Yi, don't do this dumbass build that this guy did. Buy Blood Razor into Ginsu's Rage Blade. No one can fight you if you have those two items. I'm very serious. The only way you lose is if you get bursted, and yeah, if you get bursted, or if you get CC'd a lot. That's the only way you lose on Yi, if you have those two items. The Bork is nice third, because you can solo Baron with the right setup. But never go Nomu's Ghostblade on Yi, unless it's a lethality meta, I guess? But even then, you know, that's really iffy. And here I'm farming for my GA. You see I have my BF sword and my cloth armor. And I'm just trying to, you know, stay farmed up. You know, I still have the most farm in the game. You know, we're still in this game. Look, we're only 1k gold behind after they got Baron. You know, my team's fighting here. I'm getting really scared. Zyra ults here, not the best ult. You know, you just take the tower right here. Tower for free, basically. Look at that, we're only down 200 gold. Look where their pike is. Why is their pike there? We're at their base, right? Look where their team was very disorganized all throughout the game. I'm pretty sure I have my GA here. If not, I'll have it next back for sure. Yes, I have my GA. Now, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, the whole point of winning a 45 is to play together. And also, the GA acts as a fifth member, essentially. You know, my Lucian's almost 4 items now. Look where their team is. Their team is so disorganized. You know, I'm like, hey guys, we can win the team fights. Let's just fight right now. Lucian ult. I honestly, I'm not mad at him, but like, dude, come on. Ribbon flash. You know, that's pretty good. I'm looking around. Really, ults flashed over. I killed the Zyra. Because I know I can kill this guy. You know, go in, we ace it. Look where their E is. I don't know why my Aurelia did that. Look where their E is. Oh, Ribbon left the game. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Look where their E is. Like, why didn't he back, right? That's like, come on, man. And this is our final push. And you see, guys, we did it. We held in there. And this is how you win 45. This is really how you win 45. I have a score of 33 and 10. Not the biggest carry, but like Lucian went 11, 3 and 8. But we did our part. We were the jungler for our team. We jungled better than the E. We grouped with our team. That is what I'm trying to show in this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll be posting another video soon. It's going to be a Malphite game. And it's going to show you how to counter Aurelia top. And how you can beat her with a champion called Malphite. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell if you want more content. I will be posting more regularly now. And yeah, comment down below if you want me to do a video on a champion or anything. And if I own the champion, if it's within my bounds, I would do my best. And thank you guys a lot. Have a wonderful day. Peace.